I'm gonna throw these so you guys can get an idea of how different these are and how similar they may be. That was really dumb. I'm gonna restart that. What's up, everyone? I have the Lucid-X Felon here. I have one of each run, and we're gonna see how different they are or how similar they are. I know there's a couple runs in here that are crazy overstable, and I really want to show you guys that both on a backhand and on a forehand. It's the perfect place to do it. We got an open field to just rip and send these. Let's see how they fly. So all of these are brand new, so you're not getting anything that is seasoned or something that I've thrown before. So this is out of the box, fresh, ready to go. That's how you know it's going to be a true Lucid-X Felon, and we're going to see that overstability right out of the hand. Trying to forget, but not necessarily you to forget about the felons. They're good. These moonshine felons we did for the GBO, but the GBO was canceled, so we did it for our fly mart. This is a great run, one of my favorites. Should be very similar to those 2020s, so let's see how it flies. You know. Same concept as the last one. Is that accurate? Why the Lucid-X Felon is so good is that it varies between the runs. You have the 2018s, which I believe to be are probably the most, the straightest of the bunch, which we're talking straightest in super overstable terms. So this one, you can get a little bit extra flight when you push it over, and as it seasons in, it only gets better. It just holds that line, never really starts to turn. Quality stuff. But this, out of the batch, I'd put it as the least overstable, but we're still talking it is incredibly overstable in comparison to most other molds. Kind of a blend of the same, I would say, would be anywhere from the 2019s, the Blue Moonshines, the Europe Moonshines, the GBO Moonshines, and the 2020s and the Chameleon Moonshines. Man, that's a lot of words. Holy cow. But these all feel virtually the same. When I say they're more overstable than the 2018s, I generally will bag one of these in one of the 2018s, or one of these that's beaten similar to a 2018. This for the more overstable stuff, whenever I just need that surefire and always kind of cycle a new one in just so I can attack every shot and every hole when I need to. So again, you can kind of choose whichever one you like the colors or whatever here, because they're all gonna fly very, very similar. All these tend to be on the flatter side. The Chameleon Moonshines tend to be very, very board flat. The Blue Moonshines actually were, a lot of them were puddle topped. But But yeah, these have a really good feel on the hand, super overstable. You can't go wrong. This is your everyday go-to, fights any wind and gets it done. But now to talk about the guys that Professor Xavier is looking out for. I call these mutants. The blue glimmers, only the blue ones in the glimmers. The other glimmers are probably similar to the 2019 or all that middle run, maybe even similar to the 2018s. Those were pinks and purples in the glimmers, but the blue ones have this lift in the middle. I don't know if you guys can see that. Almost has like a top, like a teepee poking up. So does the chameleon. They both have this rise in the middle. And again, as I said, Professor Xavier is looking out for these because these are the most overstable run by a landslide. It is really difficult to make these fly far. I always have one of these at the ready. No matter when I'm playing, where I'm playing, it doesn't matter. There are going to be times where I need to have this disc. I'm not always bagging it, but whenever the wind really picks up, I use this for easy touch approaches in those crazy winds, or if I just need a surefire shot that I know is never gonna flip over and is always gonna fade, I'll pull one of these out over even in an enforcer or a raider in those situations. So these are the mutants. These things are crazy overstable. All of the chameleons are like this, the blues, the pinks, and the purples. So you guys can find these a little bit easier. The blue glimmers are a little bit harder to find since there was only one of the 3 colors in these, but have to have them. I'm really looking forward to what 2021 is going to bring for the Lucid-X Felon. We might see some maybe not just Lucid-X Felons, we might see some other X plastic, but I want you guys to stay hungry and get after those. Again, if you're looking for the best overstable disc on the market, Lucid-X Felon is 100% the disc of choice, and it should be yours as well. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, and share this around. We appreciate all your support, and as always, be dynamic. So this is a really good idea for you guys. That was terrible. All of the So now we're gonna see how these handle thrown on a backhand with some really decent, that's just not even words.